Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. And to this video we are continuing with our fall series, Misty Fall. So today also we will be painting a mist in the mountains, and I will be using this Centenaire watercolor paper. It is 100% cotton, 300 GSM or 140 pounds, 18 by 26 centimeters or 7 by 10 and 1/4 of an inch, also called pressed. And for the watercolors, I'll be using this Etchr set of watercolors. This one just yellow, also ultramarine. The color next actually to that one, umber brown, dark brown, and a little bit of soulless black. For the brushes, I will be using this Raphael Softaqua. This is a number 0 brush. And this is actually some no name, just a detail brush. So if you have a brush with a very pointed tip to paint in the birds, you can use that brush also. All the materials and supplies are listed down in the description box. And I will also place a link for my Amazon store where you can find all the supplies I do like to use and I recommend. And that those are my affiliate links. So if you make a purchase, I will get a small commission with no additional cost to you. And first I started with pre-wetting the entire paper, then mixed in a little bit of dark brown and ultramarine to create this grayish color, and painted in the first part of the sky with the yellow. I painted just beneath that. And now with this umber brown, I'm just painting in the part again beneath that yellow and just trying to create the mist. So make sure you're painting on a wet paper and just tapping in with the tip of your brush here and there, mixing those colors on the paper, adding them in between each other just to create that foggy feeling, just to create that mystical feeling. Now with a little bit of dark brown and some umber brown, I am painting in the lower part and also adding that color in between my clouds, in between the sky, just again to create mist and fall feeling. And with a darker brown, I'm painting in the mountains. And again, everything I do paint, I'm painting wet on wet because I do want my paint to bleed here. It is important not to have a harsh edges. Edges should be soft to create that foggy feel. Now I've just dipped my brush into the clean water and just tap in again to move slightly paint around my paper to create again even more of that foggy feeling. I left it to dry completely, and then afterwards, again with a mix of dark brown and umber brown, I have painted the lower part, then turned my paper around and just wetting my brush in a water and softening the edges, and just all the way down also into the sky, all the way actually up if you turn your paper right. Now I'm just tapping with my block of paper onto my table just to move the paints, and as you can see how the paint just bled outwards and just created that foggy feeling again of some trees in the distance that are not fully visible and recognizable, but you can get the impression of those trees in the fog. Again, adding a little bit more of the paint. I do want that part that is nearest to us, a part of the ground, to be the darkest. So I am adding a little bit more of dark brown and also mixing in a little bit of black into it and adding it here and there. Again, letting the paint bleed outwards. And right now I just cleaned my brush and I'm picking up a little bit of the paint again to create the impression that some of the fog, some of the mist is going into our mountains and our trees. Now with the tip of my brush, I'm adding a little bit more of the mixture of dark brown and some black, and just tapping in, creating the impression of the trees. I left it to dry completely and then move on to painting my birds, and those I'm painting with that detail brush and just not really trying to paint every single detail on the bird. Those birds are far away, so we are just creating the impression and trying to achieve the shape of the bird. That is what is actually here important, just to achieve that shape and the impression of the bird. Don't be bothered with every single detail. I will be placing those birds in a different position, so some of them with the wings up, some with the wings down, some with the spread, some with the wings a little bit in. Then again, adding a little bit more of that dark brown and black on the lowest part, this time on a completely dry paper. And right now I have dipped again my brush into the water and softening the edge. Now with just a clean towel, I'm picking up the water at the edges just to remove that, again, harsh line. And now just added the few trees, the impression of few trees, one mountain a little bit closer to us. And I decided to add a few more birds that are going to be even further in the distance. So just with the tip of my brush, I'm just this time tapping in some dots and creating that impression. Also, I decided to add a few more little bit bigger birds, and with that I'll be finishing off this painting in this video. If you do like this video, guys, please hit the like button, share it and comment. That would really mean a lot to me and help this video get to a little bit wider audience. I know I'm repeating myself, but that is the truth. You know, when you comment, you do help us YouTube creators to get our videos out there, so I really appreciate that. And also, if you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more videos, over 300 tutorials on my channel, so there is lots for everybody. So guys, thank you so much for watching again, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.